game plan tonight seems really PS2 as well.
Well, I think I think in the game the game plan. I think in moments were well executed. This is why we had two good chances in the first half, and we had some other situations running in behind their back line. Today, I think it was more complete with a little bit more of determination, more speed and quality. And I think when we play in that way, sometimes we can win like today, but for the opponent, it's difficult.
Brought Liam in from midfield for this one. I'd love to hear your assessment on his ranking. He's obviously not going to be in the stat sheet for goals or assists, but it seemed like he did a lot of dirty work.
Yeah, I think him and Asier did an amazing job on everyone. No, today this is what I was telling the guys. When in a playoff game, when someone has to ask me who is the man of the match, I cannot decide. This is how you play playoff. If you play the playoff and everyone could be a man of the match, that you competed really well. And I don't think in Seattle we were in that way. But today we were back to that, and Liam obviously still things to improve. I want him to get also more confident. Sometimes he hesitates in some action, and he's strong, he's big, he has personality. He can grow a lot with us, and I think he's doing an amazing job since he arrived here.
Great, thanks, Paul. Go ahead, and then we'll go to Javier. Then go ahead, Paul.
Neither team has been able to pull off a win in the other building in the playoffs. What was the key for you guys to keep that the way tonight, same against Seattle, and then what is it going to take to break that streak and go back and play game 3 in Seattle?
Well, I think as we did the last time, I think for us it doesn't change anything. When we win, we or we lose or we tie. For us, it's more what we learn from this game, what things we did well, what things they can change, because they also are gonna learn about it, and what's the best game plan that we can put there to be successful. And it's gonna be a hard work from the staff and on analyzing and in detail as we did here, and you could see how they had a lot of problems the first 25 minutes to get build-ups and to get a comfortable building from the back. And we provoke a lot of turnovers, and we were very direct in our attack. And they will learn things, and we have to be better at the end of the day. It doesn't change our mentality. Today we did some things good, but others that we can improve. And our mentality is to keep doing well things that we are doing well, and to improve the ones that we didn't. What I talked with the guys at the beginning today in the pre-game meeting, it was, if we look at how we compete the first half against Austin last year away, and you look at how we compete the first half against Seattle away, we made progress. Maybe we didn't get the goal that we deserve it, but we created chances to score, and we were a more solid team playing away. Then now we have to carry this to achieve that in the second half. And start and finish the game. And I think we did that today. And now it's about in what areas we had problems because they created some chances and we had some issues. And with the ball, we had some issues, some moments where we rushed too much and we wanted to play all the game at that pace. And sometimes we could hold the ball a little bit more. And then from there, can we do a better game than the one that we did, the first one, the second one, and then use the third one as a complete performance.
And then can you assess how Bernie's performance obviously served up that ball to Paul, and then also kind of generated the second goal for the penalty kick.
Well, we all know Bernie now. It's not his first game. Maybe if it's his first game, it could be a surprise, but it is not. And he's dealing with different things. His shoulder, the ankle, it's amazing his mental capacity to just be focused on what he has to do and not complain about pain or anything. And but I think it's that mentality that he shows for that things, small things, you can see on the field. He's a guy that has that determination, that confidence in and around the penalty box. And if he has to do 1v1, he does it. If he has to cross, he does it. He has to shoot, he does it. And to be honest, after the game against, he played 30 minutes with the youth national team, 30 minutes. Then he played 28 minutes with us in LA Galaxy, play 15, 20 minutes against Seattle. It was his first 70 minutes after a long period. You could see in some moments he looked tired. But I think this game is going to help him to keep growing.
Was that just countering Alex Roldan's really high position at right back, or was that something that developed through the game?
Well, we changed to a 5 in the back. Marco came as a wing back, and Sam Junkwa stayed as a side centre back, with 4 central midfielders and 1 forward. When we were attacking, we were more in a 3-4-3, and I think it helped us a lot. I think it helped us a lot, and it was seeing that we didn't have the control of the game. They were overloading us in wide areas, also in the box. They brought Rui Diaz up top with Morris, and we wanted to control that better. And we knew also Nuhu was starting going higher, and in counterattack we could hurt them. This is why it was important to bring Hader and bring Ansa and Dante at the end, because it was a threat every single time we won the ball. It was a threat.
So with Marco's position, it was just trying to beat the score and
Yeah.
And Jesus is good at fair with scrum.
I don't know. I think it's okay, but sometimes you just need to wait between 24, 48 hours. We think it's okay. We don't think it's anything that he has any issue, but he was tired.
You guys came in a must-win game, and you just did it in great fashion, 3-1. What does this mean to you to keep the series alive and the season alive?
Yeah, it was a really good game from us. Obviously, from the beginning, I think, in the middle of the game, we kind of lost ourselves. Obviously, Seattle was throwing numbers forward, and we did really well in the first half to kind of keep them out. In the second half, we came out a little flat-footed, which we shouldn't. We talked about, and we still did it. We gave them opportunities to make the game interesting, and in the end, they missed a chance in the end, and then we get one chance, and Hader scores an amazing goal. So this is the playoffs. This is what it means when it's a do or die moment. Today, obviously, we were able to take our chances, unlike the first game, and now I think we take that going into Seattle with a lot of confidence and understanding that we can beat these guys. These guys aren't invincible. We don't treat them like that, no matter how people see them. But we respect them. They're a great team. But I think for us, we're going to go over there and we know ways that we can kill them and beat them.
Your goal just 5 minutes in. How important was the nature of being so early to kind of settle everything down and have a lead to build on?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Everyone would have loved to score earlier than that. We'd love to do that every game, but just being able to get a chance early and finish it was so key for us. It was a great play by Bernie. I really just flicked it on, but we just continue to be dangerous, and we've kind of been able to do that all year with teams that don't constantly sit in a low block. It's just a matter of us, finishing our chances today. We did it. On Friday, we're going to have to do it again to win.
You mentioned Seattle being a club that you guys respect. That's a place in the playoffs y'all haven't been able to win yet. So what is it going to take to get over that hump and do something that you haven't done before yet?
Yeah, I think we could take a lot from the first game that we played there. We could take the first half for us. Like I keep going back to our opportunities, but just overall, being able to be clinical. That's it. The big guys have to make big plays, big moments, I think we really have it. I think we have a really good team. This gave us a lot of confidence going, last game, and to be honest with you, it really doesn't matter how you win. No one really cares how you play. No one cares. People can say whatever they want, but in the end, as long as you win, people will respect that and move on.
Does shutting that door with the goal at the very end give you guys an extra sense of boost of confidence going into Game 3?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were able to hurt them in in different ways today, and that last goal is prime FC Dallas in transition, pressing them even when we're up, consistently trying to get pressure on the ball, forcing them to make a pass that we can intercept. We take it, and Javier did a great job. He was on the bench. It's tough for a guy like him who's been really good over the course of the past couple months, who thinks that he deserves to start, and for him to just have the attitude to come in and make the difference is incredible. It says a lot to him, and I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy for this team, but we're not done yet.
You guys think you have new Bash brothers with Eugene and because they seem to just be like a wrecking crew off the bench and really frustrated. That's the other thing.
Yeah, listen, as a substitute, it's tough to come into games. It's tough to warm up all game. It's tough to try and get into the rhythm of the game. I thought those two did an amazing job today. I think the starters, we did a good job at continually trying to run them down, and then for those guys to come in with speed, Eugene with power, and them just taking the chance to be aggressive was really key for us. And to be honest with you, who knows if that game is 2-1 in the end, what it looks like. So for us to be able to put that third one away was so clinical.
When you saw Javier waving you around, did you know he was going to snipe it from outside the box?
No, absolutely not. He was pointing to me in different directions. I wasn't quite sure. I just picked the outside route to try and get around him and created the 3v2. And if he played it to me, I was ready. But luckily, like I said, that was an amazing goal from him to be able to have the composure to look up, to see Fry already kind of cheating towards me, expecting the ball to go there, and he just put it in the corner. It's an amazing goal, really happy.
Coming into a must-win game to keep this season alive, just how important was this to you and the team, and how are you guys feeling right now?
Yeah, very important. It was do or die, of course, and beautiful to start with two quick goals, and then I think we did a good job, especially the first half. Then the second half, of course we conceded very early, and then it was a little bit nervous sometimes, but. At the end, I think Javier and Eugene did a really good job. When they came in, and all the subs did a really good job, so we could close down the middle and in transition kill them.
Paul's early goal, how much easier does that just make the rest of the game, really, 85 plus minutes, especially when you're at home? Yeah, it's very important because you want to get the fans behind you. You want to get, we want to say from the first minute, we want to get at them and go for the win. And because we know they have a really good defense as well, like us, and then luckily we could execute it on the first goal, and a beautiful cross of Bernard, and a great finish by Paul. So that was very good. What can you take from tonight's performance and last game in Seattle to go win in a must-win scenario in Seattle?
Well, I think every game is on its own. We know what it takes there to win. We know the last time it wasn't enough. That's fair. And today we showed what we can do, and I think there's no reason why we couldn't do that at their ground. We just got to prepare very good and be ready for the game.
Is there something to be said for the mentality to be able to shut the door with that last goal at the end, instead of winning 2-1, adding another one and just hammering home and getting another goal? Yeah,
well, I think it takes a little bit the pressure off of the defense, which is very nice at the end because. Yeah, what I said, they had a big chance with the free kick, and I think it's just it was a relief a little bit. So 3-1 is of course it's better than 2-1. So
what's going through your mind when that free kick comes in and the ball's just bouncing around in a cluster of players?
Well, I know Lodero. When we get the free kick away, I know Lodero has a very good shot. And it got deflected a little bit in front of my face, so I needed to be sharp. And then the ball ended up somewhere behind me, and then I just kicked it away with my foot. And then Kosi and Seva, and I think it was a team effort today. In all kinds of way. And I think playoff games sometimes aren't beautiful, but they are very beautiful to win. So.
Seattle's a place that the club has yet to win at in the playoffs. What is it going to take to do something that y'all have never done before?
Well, I think every game is on itself. I think this year we had a draw there in the normal games, or in the regular season, and I think it was a very even game. And then I think the first half, last week we could have scored 2 goals. Yeah. So and then unlucky PK just before the halftime. So I think, what I said, we take away our lessons from this game and also from that game, and then, we hope to see the outcome that we all want.
Man, we knew he was gonna take everyone. We knew he was gonna take almost everything. We have to leave everything on the field. So we just try to do our job, win our individual battles, and just be aggressive every time we have the ball, and off the ball try to defend as much as we can. But we knew, scoring first, like getting the goal first, will help us advance into what we want, and that's what we did.
It was your assist on Paul's opener, the really whipped-in cross. What did you see on the play? Did you see Paul making the run, or did just kind of get in a dangerous area?
I mean, yeah, obviously when Nico and I talked, and he just told me to be aggressive, and then every time I get 1v1s, I was just thinking of shooting or cross, and I seen Jesus and Paul in there, and I was like, why not? Let me just go on my left and cross, and that's what I did.
Tonight was a must-win. You guys did that. Now you go to Seattle, another must-win. Having already played there, what can you guys do this time around to get a W?
I mean, same thing. Just literally simulate what we just did here. Let's just play our game and be aggressive every time we have the ball, and then defend as much as we can. And I'm sure the win will come.
You came to the game with your mom and your sisters. What did it mean to have them here in the stadium watching you for the first time?
It's very special. I want to see my mom because I want to see how she was reacting, me scoring, passing the ball and all that. But yeah, it's just a very special day, and getting the win in front of my mom is something extra special. So just very, very proud of this moment right now, and I'm sure my parents are proud of me as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you just said, the job's not done yet, so it's celebrate, but obviously we have the most important game of the season next Friday, I believe, so rest tomorrow, and then come Monday it's halftime of the series, and yeah, we've got to go up there and get the job done.
You guys started really fast, really intense. How important was the urgency to tonight's win?
Yeah, I think when we start well, we're a tough team to beat when we go up first, so we just wanted to impose ourselves early, try to press, win balls, and try to attack fast in the first minutes of the game. And yeah, luckily we finished our chances early. And when you're up 2-0, it's easier to build a lead. And credit to them for scoring a goal and coming back. But I thought we defended well and maintained good low block, and then obviously got the third goal. And then when that happened, it's kind of the heart rate comes down a little bit. But like I said, it feels good, but the job's not done yet.
Tonight was a must-win. You guys did that. Obviously, next Friday, a must-win.
Yeah.
What can you do to do that?
Start fast again and match their intensity. They're a physical team, and if we don't match that physicality, then they're going to bully us around. So we need to come out strong like we did tonight and do it on their turf as well.